Hey guys, what's up? I hope you are doing well and enjoy watching my video tutorial. So welcome back to my channel Study Desk of Anand, and in this sequel tutorial we are going to see a glimpse of analytic functions and the comparison between analytic functions and aggregate functions. So let's get started. In the last video tutorial we have seen the aggregate functions. Aggregate functions perform a calculations on one or more values of a column and it returns a single value as a result. So the aggregate functions are sum, min, max, average and count that we have seen in the last video tutorial. So whenever we do a computation or we call the aggregate function, it compute a value on a particular column and it return a single value as a result. However, when there is a requirement, we wanted to obtain a result per record or per row. So at that time, aggregate functions will not work straightforward. There will be a twist needed. But that we can obtain with the help of analytic functions. So let's see the analytic functions. The definition of analytic functions itself says that it computes a value over a group of rows, where a group of row can be one value or more than one value, and it returns a result for each row. So it says that it will perform the same analytic functions or aggregate functions that the aggregate functions has already obtained the result, and it will return a result for each row instead of returning a single value as a result. So let's see the practicals, then we'll get a better idea. So we have a table called orders, and this order table has a four field called order ID, customer ID, and item and price. And in the last video tutorial we have seen that a customer has purchased a shop how many items and the total price, so that we have obtained. So just I am quickly write down the query. So in this query we will get a customer ID equal to 1 and how much money he spent to buy items, so that we can obtain. So the aggregate function as itself it perform a computations. So like we will do a computation over will calculating the sum of price and it will return a single row as a result. So let's see, as per definition it will return a row customer ID equal to 1 and the computation of these two. So it will be result will be 1 and 150 and 3 and the sum of the price that is spent by the customer ID equal to 3 and so on. So let's see the output. Yes, here you can see that. Now my requirement is something changed, and now I wanted to sum of price to be calculated. It doesn't make any sense, but for the like understanding purpose I am doing this exercise. So I wanted to calculate the amount of is spent by the customer, total amount is spent by the customer ID at some columns. So here it is a price and I wanted to see the total price, so which means total amount is spent by the customer ID equal to 1. So that we can calculate with the help of analytic functions. So let's see, it is a select and I wanted to see entire row information. So for that I will just use select star from orders and I give alias O to the table orders and I'm just selecting O dot star, which means it will print entire row from the orders table. And now I wanted to compute the same thing that the aggregate function did, like this. I wanted to obtain the total price total amount of purchase, total amount spent by the customer ID equal to 1. So that is customer ID equal to 1 is spent at 150 rupees. Now let's see here. So how does analytic functions work? So I will do a sum of price, and the analytic function is followed by the syntax over, and now I will use the mandatory syntax order by, and I will do the order by customer ID, and this will be my total price. So I am giving up this expression as the name, that is total price. So let's see. So here you can see that it has done the computation and it returns a row wise output. So earlier the aggregate function calculate computations grouped by the customer ID, and it returns the result as customer ID equal to 1, and it has a computation value, that is 150. Now when we have used the aggregate analytic functions, so our analytic function returns the entire row, like here in the row, first row, and it returns the computations like summations of customer ID equal to 1, that price he spent, that is 150. 150 has been written in the new derived column that we have obtained with the help of this sum analytic functions, sum of price over order by customer ID, and we gave a alias name as a total price. So that we can obtain with the help of analytic function. So that's all about the analytic functions. I hope guys you have understood the concept of analytic functions. So in the next video tutorial we are going to see uh, some more analytic functions like lead and lag. Then later on video we will see the analytic functions like rank, row number, and dense rank. So that's it, the all for this video tutorial. So till then, take care of yourself, stay safe, and happy learning.